What's good with it? It's your boy, Simon Phoenix. This is Shots Fired. What up? What up? What up? So I decided to drop a little special edition, basically because I got an email asking me to discuss Derrick Jaxn and his latest video. Person says to me, "Hey, Simon Phoenix, I know that you just got done ranting about what happened with Derrick Jaxn, but I would love for you to give your insight into what's going on now that he has dropped a video of him reacting to his own video about the cheating." First off, I don't even know where to begin. It's remarkable that we're having this conversation. So let's start off with some context, just in case you didn't listen to the Sunday night rant and you don't know who Derrick Jaxn is. Derrick Jaxn is a famous YouTuber / Facebook and Instagram personality. He specializes in relationship conversations, and he is what a lot of men would consider the king of panderers. So why are we talking about this guy? Well, he got caught cheating. He was recently exposed by one of his mistress. He had multiples, it seems like, as more information comes to surface. He made a video, and in the first video, it seemed to me that the video was him throwing God and religion under the bus. Now, that's just my personal view of that conversation, but it was a lot of like, I went to go and I found Christ, and then my life fell apart, and then left my wife, and then I was, talking to women, but I wasn't cheating with them. That was the first video. And it was like, all right, so you weren't cheating with them. These are lies. You could have just sat back and watched. But the person who exposed you was like, I got receipts. And then more women came out. So then the next video we were given was him with his wife. His wife is sitting next to him on the couch. They're holding hands. It looks extremely awkward. Reminded me of Will Smith and Jada. Awkward situation. Just flip-flopped. In the conversation, he says, hey, I was cheating. I stepped out on my relationship, and I was doing all the dirtbag things I could have been doing, and my wife knows about it all, and we're working through it. And then goes into the God spill, and God got them through, and then she gives a speech, so to speak. And within this conversation, she says that she would have never made it through without God. Now, after that video, Facebook then began to attack what she looked like because she had a bonnet on. I'm not getting into that, but I will say it looked strange from the outside based on the fact that your husband is famous. It seemed like you would have came and looked more presentable, but not my business. Definitely not my fight, right? So you move past that. And Facebook is like, bro, it looks like you use your wife as a shield. While some of us were like, well, it really looks like you use God as a shield and your wife as your primary shield. That's what it looked like to me. So then we get to the very next day, and what do we get? We get a whole new video. This video is Derrick Jaxn back in the car, reacting to the video with the wife. My mind blew up. I was like, what is he doing? Derrick Jaxn is crazy. That's what I thought. I was like, Derrick Jaxn is batshit crazy. He has lost his mind. What would make you, as a sane man, make a video reacting to yourself as the cheater? What? I said, hey man, this dude is a master at marketing. That's what this is. Because in the first video, he had the book Shameless Plugs. In the second video, he talked about the book Shameless Plugs. And now you're back to business. I'm back in my car giving y'all life. That's what I'm doing. I'm back in the car giving y'all life. Now, when I thought about was I going to do this, I said, well, you know, if you're someone who pays attention to Facebook or someone that pays attention to YouTube or your red pill and you're watching that kind of content, then you know that they have dragged Derrick Jaxn up and down the street repeatedly. So what's there really to talk about? But then it hit me, right? Because in reality, Derrick Jaxn got caught selling women the dream. And what the dream is that you can have a perfect man. It was wrapped in, hey, I'm Derrick Jaxn. I'm chocolate. I'm 6'5". I got muscles. Look at me. I'm a great man. And I know that men ain't shit, but you could find one of me, maybe. If you're lucky, ladies, you listen to what I'm telling you, you can find us. That's what Derrick Jaxn was running. And then he got caught with the cheating. But it came to me and I thought to myself, I said, wow. I said, out of all the things that we've talked about with this, all the things that we pulled out of the box, what makes it so interesting is where's the backlash for the women? That's what I want to know. I want to know where is the backlash for the women. And I'm not using this as a moment to say I want to blame women. I'm not. By all means, good women should be respected. And Derrick Jaxn's wife is a good woman. Until we find out she was a cheater or something, she was a good woman in this situation. And I want women to look at other women and say, where is the girl code, right? Where is the, hey, we got a sisterhood? Where is that at? Because without that being applied, we get situations like this. Because if women would have been on girl code, then Derrick Jaxn could have never cheated because it's public knowledge he has a wife. Right? I know that makes logical sense. And it should. If you don't think it makes logical sense, if you're about to be mad at me, I don't know why. Because if women know that that man is married, you shouldn't accept that game. And yes, I know people are going to say, well, he said he was separated. But let's be for real, ladies. You've heard this game before. And if you're going to say, I'm a good woman, I got respect for women, then I'm not going to mess with you until you get the papers. You can tell me you separated, but get the papers because you're married. Y'all not in a relationship. You're married. That's your wife. So why women aren't dragging the other women is beyond me. Because I haven't seen any of that yet. I haven't even really seen people discuss it, which is why I wanted to discuss it, because I find it interesting. That's the thing that was the most interesting to me, besides using God as a shield. And I want to come back to that point. But for me, I found it so interesting that women didn't attack these women. It was time to make fun of Derrick Jaxn. It was time to talk about the woman's bonnet. But didn't nobody want to talk about the women who facilitated this behavior to happen. And we know that it happens because you can look out into media and see women all the time cheating with married men. And I think that idea, I think that giving that a pass is why you have so many people out here that be cheating. Because the people who are involved in it view it like this. The man is the only person that really looks crazy when they're cheating. I'm going to say that again. The man is normally the only person that looks crazy when there's cheating. Because the mistress normally doesn't catch a lot of heat. in some cases, she's seen as the victim, even though the wife is the true victim in the situation. Because the wife is the person that took the vows. The wife is the person that has to be humiliated because her man is a clown, because her man don't have enough respect for her to keep his you-know-what in his drawers, right? She the one that's going to have all the problems, not the mistress, but the mistress will be seen as the victim in the public eye. The victim will be able to walk away from this situation basically unscathed. And this is because women are not holding them accountable. This is because women are not staying true to girl code. Because girl code would say, you know what? You got a woman, you are married, you are off limits. And that's exactly how it should be. No more, no less. Because we can clown Derrick Jaxn all day. We can make fun of the fact that Derrick Jaxn did all of this clown behavior, and it's possible that his career could be over. We could do that. But we're not learning why we got to this situation. Because even though Derrick Jaxn got the ball rolling to some degree, there were still women reaching out to Derrick Jaxn. There's women saying, hey, I want to meet up, with Derrick Jaxn. And if girl code was applied, then there would be no women to cheat with. No matter if he wants to or not. You need two. It's like Rob Bass. It take two to make a thing go right. So you gonna need that too. And if one of those parties are like, no, I don't want to participate, and that's held across the board, then there's nowhere for Derrick Jaxn to go. There's nothing for him to do. And so, yes, this does sit at the feet of women, even though we're not talking about it, which is why I find that so interesting. Now, I'm going to take a little commercial break, and then I want to talk about what I seen with the God thing. I'll make the God thing short and sweet, but I do find that interesting as well. So, you know how we do around here. We going to slide out for a hot second. Got to pay them bills, and then we'll be right back. You know, I bet. Hey, is your car out here looking like a POS? Mostly because it's dirty. Backseat is filled with McDonald's, Burger King, all types of fast food trash. Well, worry no longer, because you can be a happy customer of Marky's Detailing. That's right, Marky's Detailing is here to help you out. Known for their excellent cleaning skills, Marky Detailing will get your car clean from the top to bottom, specializing in getting in that undercarriage. That's right, Marky Detailing. All you need to know is we go where you are. Marky's Detailing is known to come to your location and get your car spotless clean with the latest in technology and ways of cleaning your car and getting in all the nooks and crannies. That's right, Marky Detailing. Hey, you can find us on Facebook, or you can call us direct at 616-502-6131. That again is 616-502-6131. Marky Detailing. Also look for us on Facebook.
Yeah, you know what it is. Shots Fired podcast popping.
Welcome back to Shots Fired with Simon Phoenix.
Yo. So we're back with a special edition. I'm giving my breakdown of Derrick Jaxn and everything that he had going on with his situation of being caught cheating. So before I left off, I wanted to discuss God being used in this situation and why it seemed to be strange, right? To me, a lot of times I watch in Black America, people do things and then use God in a way that I as a person feel like is disrespectful. I can't speak for the rest of y'all, and nor should I try. But I find it disrespectful. I find it weird and strange that when you get caught cheating, you start to be like, well, God is going to get us through this, and God is going to. I feel like you're using that as a crutch, as a shield to protect yourself from the accountability that you did some stupid people shit. I just think that's what it is. And within this situation in itself, that's exactly what it looks like. It looks like you blamed God because you found religion, but you felt like your life was falling apart. And then next thing you know, you are irritated and frustrated with your walk with God. So that made you go out and cheat on your wife. Like, what? Really? What God got to do with you and your penis? I'm just keeping it 100. Like, what does God have to do with you and your penis? Nothing. Not a damn thing. So I felt like, as usual, that was being used as a cop-out, as a way to get over, because you don't want to take responsibility for your behavior on your end. You went out there and you talked to them women in a sexual fashion. You went out there and flirted with them women that's not your wife in a way that's unbecoming of a husband. No matter what your walk with God was at that moment, you did that. So you need to take responsibility for that behavior. That's not cool for you to put that on God. That's not cool for you to then turn around and use that as a talking point to not discuss your weakness, because that's what this is. You're a married man, you're frustrated, and the first thing you did was run to other women. That's a weakness. And therefore, you don't need to use God to hide your weakness. And the rest of us shouldn't have to get that as an explanation on your bad behavior. Because the last time I checked, religion was used to make you what? Better. That's what it's here for, to make you a better individual. Religion is not set up to make you worse. More dirtbag. That's not what it's for. So why? Why? Did you go that route? That's just weird to me. So I just want to, say my piece. They asked me to tell what I was thinking. This is what I was thinking. So last but not least, the question really is, what happens with the Derrick Jaxn brand? My personal opinion, I think he will bounce back. I think that women are a very forgiving group. I think that Derrick Jaxn is charismatic enough that he should be okay. I think this last video that he just did was very cringeworthy. So that might be the straw that broke the camel's back, but I still doubt it. I mean, if he does like one more video in the next week, then yeah, his career's probably done. But if he sits down and be quiet somewhere after this one, let some time go by, and then come back and have some conversations about therapy or something like that, and ease his way back around into relationships, maybe. But at this current time, I don't see a complete destruction of the brand Derrick Jaxn. And it's really based off the fact that I think women are very forgiving, and there's going to be some women that's going to still rock with him. That's just me. I just believe it. I think so. There's going to be some women that's going to rock with him, and they're going to hold him down. I just do. The last thing I wanted to speak about, and then I get up out of here. Last thing that came to mind, though, was the fact of, was this all just a major money play? Right? Like, is this a last hurrah for the relationship based off the money end? And was this whole scandal thing on the mistress's part of telling a money move or not? So for me, I guess I'm going to say, for the mistresses, I believe yes. I have no evidence to prove that. I'm just telling y'all, I just believe yes. I have no clue if it's real or not. But I just feel like there's really no purpose in telling on Derrick Jaxn unless you trying to get some type of fame out of the situation. which we all know if you do it right, you could take fame and turn that into money. So I just feel like, yes. On Derrick Jackson's end, I'm gonna say no, but I think he's trying his best to make it as financially lucrative as possible. If you gotta get beat up socially, you might as well get paid for it. I think that's what he's on in the situation. And last but not least, and it's yet to be proven, and I have no evidence to prove, I just feel like the wife is making the decision to stay with him because she has more to lose. Like, he's a good earner, and that's, they have a child together. I think she's looking at it like it's in her best interest to work on it and hope that he becomes a better person. There you go. So that's my breakdown of what's going on with Derrick Jaxn. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that I tried to make it make sense without being too much of an asshole. I have sometimes been an asshole. I acknowledge that. So I hope that I wasn't. You know how we do. We'll be back here at our normal showtime on Thursdays doing what we do best, just because that's what we do, is get down with the get down. And I guess, I'm gonna go out with, me. I just like playing songs left field that you'll never hear besides Messing With Me, as you know these people. So I'm just gonna give y'all a little Sid Swift. I'm out.
Long as the sun keeps shining and the wheels keep riding, man, I'ma stay grinding. Got peace on my mind, man. All the places I've been, and I ain't talking traveling. But what do you do when it all starts unraveling? Sweating, pacing, gathering your thoughts as the moments can't be captured, and the picture hits the back of your stomach, wondering how did I get here? So foggy, but it's clear. So far, but it's near. It's hard, but it's fair. It's all for this here. Ask God for vision. Depart for the mission, cause this here intense. I try to leave my imprints, jabbing from long distance, setting up for the big shit. Listen, whether the sun glistens or rain, just run with it. I'm saying it's one, live it. Man, whether the sun glistens or rain, I'm saying just run with it. It's one, so just get it.
Cause even when it rains, yeah, you can see the sun come down. Cause even when it rains, yeah, you won't let your world down. Cause even when it rains, yeah, you can see the sun come down. Cause you know who you are.
Yeah.
You know you are.
Yeah. It's heaven and hell on split screen, like living a big dream. Walk on your hands till it shits bleed, similar to the big screen. Fork on the road moment, which way to go, hold it. One side you know win, other side doors closing. What the fuck to do? Devil on your shoulder say, got the plan and the getaway. Angels say, please, gotta be a better way. Sleep dead awake, left say, let him break. Right say, let him pray. Battle him every minute, every day. Keep riding, never hesitate. This game ain't built for the featherweight. Please God, let it rain. If it means sunny days, swear I tried 100 ways. Just show me just one it pays.
Yeah, you can see the sun come down. Cause even when it rains, yeah, you won't let your world down. Cause even when it rains, yeah, you can see the sun come down. Cause you know who you are. You know you are a star. Cause even when it rains,
Shots fired. Simon Phoenix. Song was by Sid Swift. When It Rains. I holla at ya boy. I'm gone.